How's it going, guys and girls? Back at it again with your boys channel, Jotham Singh. I know I haven't made a video in a long time. Obviously you guys know it's because of the whole lockdown situation, so it got quite hectic. And yeah, I've been really busy with uni as well, but right now I've got some free time on my hands, so I figured, why not make a second YouTube video. It's quite a nice sunny day today in Hatfield, UK. It is quite windy though, so I do apologize for the wind interference. I haven't got my proper gear yet, but hopefully soon we can get a better gear. So yeah, in today's video I wanted to talk to you about how to take care of your car during a lockdown, or how to take care of your car if you're not gonna drive it or use it for a long time. I'm sure all of you who's watching this must be in some sort of state of lockdown as well. So everyone's in lockdown, everyone's in this together. I hope you guys are alright, by the way. Always make sure that you keep in touch with your family and friends. Make sure they're safe as well. And yeah, just take care of each other, I guess. So yeah, this video, this whole situation gave me the idea about this video to tell you how to take care of your car. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about are your batteries. When people don't drive their car for a long time, or if they don't start their car for a long time, what tends to happen is you're going to end up with a flat battery. And what that basically means is that you don't have enough voltage, or you don't have enough juice to start up your car. Simple as that. So there's a lot of ways to check your battery voltage. Mechanics normally just use a multimeter where they check the voltage directly at the battery. I myself, I've got like this Bluetooth device that I use for my music. It actually measures the voltage as well every time I start the car. It's not the most accurate device, but it gives me some rough figures. When I start my car in the morning, if the engine hasn't been running, it shows me like a rough voltage value of about 11.7 to about 12 volts, which is actually quite accurate, because obviously when you haven't started your car in a long time, it's gonna lose a bit of voltage. If you check your voltage while your car is running, it's usually going to be a bit higher, because obviously the battery is being charged as well by the alternator. So if you check your voltage during the engine running, it's probably going to be somewhere around 13 to 13.7 volts. So yeah. So as you guys can see, the voltage on my battery was around 12.2 volts. I would say that's still pretty normal, because obviously I start my car because I don't let the battery die out. If you haven't started your car in a long time, it's normally should be around 11.5 volts, 11.3 volts. But if you go anywhere lower than 11, your battery's gonna die, and you're gonna have the risk of having to change a new battery. So you don't want to risk that, and there's a simple way of eliminating that. Is just to start your car once a week and leave it to run for like 10-15 minutes, and you're good to go. Your battery's going to be fine. In the case your battery does go flat, make sure to check the condition of your battery itself. So once you've got your bonnet open, make sure to check the battery condition itself and see if all the positive and negative terminals are connected properly and they're securely fastened in place. Next, you're going to need these guys, jumper cables. The next important thing to look out for are your tires. Always check the condition of your tires itself and the tire pressure. If you haven't driven your car in a long time, make sure to check your tire pressure. There's a lot of ways to check your tire pressure. Most commonly used are as follows: an analog tire pressure gauge. The correct tire pressure values for your car can normally be found on the driver's side door seal of the car. If it's not there, you can always refer to your car manual book. If you don't take care of your tire pressure, you might just end up like me. Yup, the lockdown took a toll on my poor little Honda as well. So make sure that you pump up your tires up to the recommended pressure as soon as possible, as leaving your car deflated for a long time may induce permanent damage on the sidewall of your tires. While you're at it, it's also worth to check the condition of the brakes. If you haven't driven your car in a long time, put down the handbrake and let it creep forward a little bit. Last but not least, make sure you check the oil level of your car and the condition itself. When you take out the dipstick, you're going to find yourself 2 holes with 1 hole higher than the other. These 2 holes indicate the position of your oil level. One thing you want to make sure when you want to check your oil is that make sure you haven't started the car that day. Make sure the engine's still cold, so none of the oils build up in the engine. So make sure that the oil is just sitting low at the oil pan, and then you can check the correct level of oil that you have in your car. And secondly, when you take the dipstick out, make sure that you wipe the dipstick with a piece of tissue, clean all the excess oil there, make it clean, put it back in, and then check your oil level. That'll give you a more accurate reading. And you might also want to check, it's also worth it to check the color of the oil itself. If it's looking a little black, that's maybe a sign that it's time to change your oil. If it's looking nice and golden, then your oil's still good. Don't forget to check your brake fluids as well. While you're at it, you might as well make sure that your windscreen washer fluid is topped up. So that's all for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys found it useful. If you do have any feedback, please drop it down in the comment section, and see you guys in the next video.